now left my job at the salon, and this is everything that I do. And through different people's stories, through working with other projects and other people trying to help this issue, I've seen massive success in trying to find the things that reconnect people to themselves. My name's Joshua Coombes and I'm founder of Do Something for Nothing. About 5 years ago now, I started cutting hair on the street for men and women experiencing homelessness. For a long time, I was walking by people and I guess feeling quite curious as to why someone might end up in this position. Living in London, a city of such affluence, it didn't feel normal to me to see thousands of people sleeping rough. For me, I felt really overwhelmed, quite helpless, because I didn't really feel like as one person I could begin to create change in my own way. And as silly as it sounds, a haircut became the vehicle for me to do so. Yes, it's a very small thing to offer someone, but I started going out and when I was cutting someone's hair, I get the chance to sit down next to someone, to listen to them for 45 minutes or an hour, and all these, I guess these opinions I had about this issue before began to dissolve. Because yes, I was addressed with the quite instant reality of how difficult and the struggle it is for somebody and all the issues that come up with that. For instance, drug addiction and alcohol misuse and people with quite severe mental health issues sometimes. But underneath these issues and underneath the stigmas that often surround this issue, you've just got human beings and you've got stories. And in the kind of time that I'd spend with someone, I then would perhaps try and work out how to help them. So within homelessness and this issue, there's so many reasons why someone might end up on the street, but underneath it, I've learned that oftentimes it's a lack of support network. And that can look like, you know, when I think about my own life, family and friends that I have around me, perhaps when if I made a mistake or ended up in a difficult position, there's people I can rely on. I take my backpack and I've now left my job at the salon, and this is everything that I do. And through different people's stories, through working with other projects and other people trying to help this issue, I've seen massive success in trying to find the things that reconnect people to themselves, trying to provide counselling, and when people are in hostels, when they are on the street still, having teams that actually go out and listen to people. With a haircut, I've realised that it's a vehicle for just having that conversation. And what happens there is you build trust with someone and you find out perhaps more bespoke ways of how you can help that person. Do Something for Nothing now is a movement of people getting involved in their own way. I used to post these stories of people I'd met before and after the haircut on Instagram. I'd always write someone's story and then leave this hashtag Do Something for Nothing. I've now written a book which has been published recently, and that's another way of getting in deep into this issue and just exploring this, I think, in the depth that it takes to understand this issue. On the outside, homelessness, as I mentioned, has a lot of stereotypes and stigmas, but I think when you get to the story, when you get to the person underneath, it's about finding those ways that we can all relate to one another and trying to dissolve some of the misconceptions around this issue.